welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly through channeling what your person's karma is for hurting you. And so I have 4 groups here for you that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, and this will be group number 4. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the right group for you, the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need more time, you can always pause the video, but if you don't, I'll just move on to the reading. Hello group number 1, you chose this Yolanda tarot deck, and I will start with some channeled information and then I will shuffle the cards for you. So I'll start with the channeling. So first I want to know maybe a bit more about what happened between you two. So what happened between group number 1 and the person on their mind. Okay, so I see a few things here. For some of you, this has to do with a person who overstepped your boundaries sexually. For others of you, I think this could have been a relationship where the person was cheating on you, or for one of you or a few of you, I think one of you, this could also have had something to do with an illness that you could have been in a relationship with this person and then you got ill, and this person broke up with you because you got ill or something. And so it could be either one of those scenarios, I think. It could also be something else, but like that's what's coming through right now. So but what's in common, like the common denominator in all these scenarios, I think, is that the person was very much not affected by it at all. Like I'm getting some message here about this person sleeping quite well at night, and or you got the idea that, or the feeling that this person wasn't really bothered by what happened between you two, and you might have been awake all night. Like if you had a fight with this person, it made you so affected by it, like you were so affected by that fight that you couldn't fall asleep, but he or she was just asleep, like had no problem falling asleep after the fight, and that might have made you feel like they just did not care at all about what happened and didn't care about your feelings, and was just like maybe very emotionally detached, or maybe even like maybe this person lacked empathy and just like he or she might not have been affected at all by whatever happened between you two. And or that might be the idea that you got, but I think it's true that I think this person wasn't really that affected by it at all. I think it was just like something like it wasn't really a big deal for this person, and yeah, so I think this person lacks empathy quite a bit, to be honest. So, but let's like I also want to ask Spirit directly about the karma. What's the karma for hurting you? So, group number one's person, what's their karma for hurting group number one? I think there might be something about them. Well, I don't think this person is a very rational person, and I think this whole incident with you, it didn't help them become more rational, because I think this person could potentially have like a bit of like a tendency to believe that the rules don't apply to him or her, that they are above the rules, and like they might have like a bit of a delusional view on the world, where they believe that they can do anything and get away with it. And I think since they did get away with whatever they did to you, it just made them believe that even more, that they were untouchable in a way, and I think that might have blown up, or it will blow up their ego, and that whole mindset is kind of like it is a toxic and very dangerous mindset to have, because at some point it will it will have its consequences to keep, if you keep pushing the boundaries, and if you keep like trying out the boundaries to see how much you can get away with, then at some point it will all fall down, and you will so I think the karma that this person will have is quite like direct karma, that the incident with you, it made them, or will make them, believe that they are invincible, that they can do just about anything and get away with it, and that will encourage them to do something quite stupid in the future, and it will make them the trap will fall down on them at some point, and they will get their consequences at some point, because they will do something stupid in the future, that and they will get the punishment for it, I think. So and I don't think like the next person or whoever will be affected by that stupid actions in the future, that person or the police or whatever who will get involved in the future will not be as overbearing as you were. And so not that you were overbearing or anything, like it's not I'm just saying that it might have actually been like I should watch what I say, but like it might have been kind of a good thing that they didn't get the consequences for their actions, the actions that they did towards you, because those consequences would not have been as severe as the consequences that will come in the future. And so maybe there was actually a plan all along that they were supposed to get away with whatever they did to you, because that would make them feel invincible and make them do something even more stupid and even and something that will give them a bigger punishment in the future. And so yeah, so but I'll shuffle the cards and see a bit more about the karma. What is group number one's person's karma for hurting group number one? Okay, so the first card is Knight of Pentacles, and so this tells me that you might have felt like has been a bit of a delay in the punishment or in the karma that they will that you believe that they deserve. Like you might, like this thing that might have happened between you two, or the thing that happened, not might, the thing that happened between you two in the past, it might have been like a few years ago or something like that, and you might feel right now that that they are living their best life right now, and that they are not getting any punishment for what they did to you, and that's really unfair. But I think this card, this Knight of Pentacles card, it is a card that kind of says that good things like happened for those who wait, or that sounds weird in this context, but like that sometimes you need to wait for what you want to happen, because like if it happens prematurely, it might not have the same effect, or the effect that you wanted to. And so and I think that makes sense with the things I was saying before, that that I think the karma will be greater the more you wait, or the more time will pass, because the more time that will pass, the more this person will become will start believing more and more that they are invincible, and that they can do whatever they want, without any consequences, and like they the more time that passes, the more they believe that they got away with what they did to you, and that they can possibly get away with whatever they do in the future. And so the more time it's good that that there's a bit of a time there's a time period where this person can like blow up his or her ego before it goes before it falls down, or before whatever happens. So with the Knight of Cups, I think the karma that this person will get could also be that they will find someone in the future, a partner in the future who will who will dominate over them. And but I also think that like maybe they will bet on the wrong horse in a way, and maybe they will realize in the future that they did the wrong thing towards you, and that because they might get some bad luck when it comes to love, and they might get in some toxic relationships with people who are just as toxic as them, and they will possibly feel like they will get like a piece of their own medicine, and they will and I think they will in some way go through a bit of the same that they made you go through in some way, I think. With the Hanged Man reversed, I think this this person, like, because what I was talking about, like I was talking about how this person is not very rational and a bit delusional, and that makes sense because the Hanged Man, when it's upright, it's about being able to see things from different perspectives and being able to see things from other sides, and when it's reversed, I think it's very much limited. It's this limited mindset where you can't really see other people's sides and other perspectives, and I think some of their karma will be that they won't be able to see, and that is something they have possibly never been able to, but I think it is something that will get them in trouble in the future, that they won't be able to empathize with people, and like since they don't have any empathy, that is going to affect their life and make them quite lonely in their life, and make them they will possibly live their whole life with like this missing link that like because they can't really form any meaningful connections, and they are kind of just destined to be a bit alone, which and so I don't see a positive outcome for this person. I think this person will live quite a lonely life where with very little meaning, because what creates meaning in life is to be able to see things from other people's perspective and being able to empathize with others and connect with others. And when they can't do that, they will live a very poor life. And with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, it's kind of, it says, like, the picture says a lot. Let me just say that. Like, when it's upright, it's a person who's very much winning in life, getting a lot of money right in their pocket, being number one, everything is great. And when it's reversed, I think this person will live a life where money will be an issue, like a reoccurring issue for them. Like, money will not just fall into their lap. They will have a hard time getting money, making money. They will also have a hard time winning, like whatever they intend to do. Like, if they have like a dream of becoming number one at something, that will never happen. And also, I think there could also be something about them having to pay for something. So if this has something to do with a legal case, I think they are likely to have to pay some money. Like, so maybe they will have a lot of legal fees, and also they might possibly, like, if you are like in a legal case against this person right now, then there is a fine possibility that you will win, and that they will have to pay you money or something like that, or pay money to the government, but like, or something, like pay a fee or fine, or something like that. With the High Priestess here, I think the karma is also that I think they will live a life full of secrets. A lot of things will be hidden from them. Like, if there was secrets in your like connection with this person, and if that was like a part of what they did to you, then I think that will be done to them too. Like, if this person cheated on you, this person could get cheated on in the future as well, or like, I think I think there will be some but I also think there will be things that will be hidden from them. Like, they will have a hard time seeing certain things clearly, because they will have like this inflated ego that will maybe blind their vision a bit, and make them blind towards certain things, and also blind towards the risks of the things that they do, and they might there could be something like that too. So I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose this Tarot del Fuego tarot deck. and I will start with some channeled information from Spirit about the person on your mind, what they did to you, and what their karma is for hurting you. And then afterwards I will shuffle the cards, but I will start with the channeling. And so I will start with figuring out what this person did to you, just to get like a bit of a hunch or a hint. So what did group number 2's person, the person on group number 2's mind, what did they do to group number 2? Okay, so I think for some of you this has to do with I'm not sure if this person is someone you were in a relationship with, or even someone you dated. It could have been a friend of yours who said something to you that was really hurtful, or did something to you that was really hurtful. I think for one of you, this person could have called you a whore or something, or insinuated that you slept around, or that you were very loose, or that you would just about sleep, like just that you would sleep with just about anyone or something, like. But this person could also have said something else. Like, this is just something that is coming through, and it's possibly only for one of you, but like I think this, like, I'm definitely getting like this vibe that it's more, that this is more likely a friend or someone you were not romantically involved with. It could also have been a family member or some, like, and I'm fairly certain that it has something to do with something they said to you. But also possibly that they abandoned you or left you or told you that they didn't want to have contact with you anymore or something. And I think the reason why they didn't want to have contact with you anymore was very, very bad. Like it was something very, like it didn't really make any sense. It was just something really small and insignificant. Something, yeah, possibly that like that they said something like that you were too like that you were sleeping around, or that they didn't want to be friends with someone who did that, or maybe they heard some rumors about you that they believed in, even though they weren't true at all, but like they would rather believe some random person rather than you, which was really hurtful to you, I think. And like I think this person is just like a very very bad friend who listens to other people more than like they care more about what other people think more than like this person seems to be very, very preoccupied with how other people see them and how and like their image, like how like I don't know. It could also have been a friend that you had for a while who you actually got involved with sexually, but he acted like it didn't happen, or he ignored you. Like if this was a classmate or a colleague, they might have ignored you at work, even though you were having sex with them, or maybe they were denying that they had sex with you, or denying that they were involved with you, or I'm getting a bit like this person could be a bit of a narcissist, because like I'm getting that this person could also have like if you have a friend group in common, or if you have some classmates, like if you go to the same class or the work the same at the same place as this person, they might have like turned you against the other colleagues or the other classmates, or made you believe that everyone hated you, or made like they might have done like that typical narcissist thing where they told you that everyone in your class or at work hated you, but and that they were the only one who actually liked to spend time with you, and that you should cherish them because they were like, and you should be grateful that they actually wanted to be with you because so many others didn't want to be with you, and like they might have played those mind games and manipulated you into believing that they were the only person at work or at school who actually liked you, or maybe they even like told you that 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 they were defending you, that they that every time the other classmates or colleagues said something nasty about you, that they were always defending you, even though the other classmates or the other colleagues never actually said anything bad about you, but they just made it up and made it seem like they were the hero, who were always having your back. But in reality, the case might have been completely the opposite. They might have said all those nasty things to your classmates and colleagues, and made your classmates or colleagues turn against you, and so something like that. I'm getting a very toxic vibe from this person, and I'm not liking it, obviously. So yeah, I'm very curious to know what their karma is for hurting you, and so I'll shuffle the cards and find out what is group number 2's person's karma for hurting group number 2. So, okay. 10 of swords reversed. This card made me think of, like when I see it upright, I do think of burning bridges, and so when it's reversed, I think this could mean that they will have a hard time burning bridges. Like they might have a hard time like I'm also like getting that they will be stuck somewhere, possibly. Like maybe if they have lived in their hometown their whole life, then they might actually get stuck there. Like they won't be able to move on and move away. Maybe they will even stay at their parents' house for a very long time and not really grow up, and be kind of stuck where they are and never really move forward and move for themselves and do something for themselves and create something for themselves, and like they won't be able to start like a new life somewhere else. They will be very stuck where they are, and possibly at their parents' house. Like I'm getting that kind of clearly, and so like if they don't move, if they don't live at their parents' house right now, then I think they will move back to their parents in the future, and I think it will be quite degrading for them, which is kind of that's kind of yeah. Yeah. So with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think their karma will also be also have to do with their finances. I think their finances won't be flowing in very easily. They will have a hard time starting new projects, doing new things that will make them money. Like money won't be flowing in very easily, and also there is like a letter, a lot of letters here, and I think there is something here about maybe them not receiving a letter that they really want, and so if they are applying for something like a job or getting into a school, I think they won't be getting a letter like the letter that they want, and so like I'm just getting this feeling that things won't be flowing in very easily. They will have to work very hard for everything, and like things will not just fall into their lap really easily. There's also like I'm thinking of like a tornado here, like this, and so maybe there's also going to be something about a tornado that will make them lose some of their possessions. not that is like a direct karma for what they did to you, like but I think that is like some of the hardships that will happen in their life, and like there's also a house here and like a key, and like there could be something about them losing their house in like a tornado or a hurricane or something like that. And with the strength card reversed, I think, well, I think this person might become quite like, I think this person will feel possibly anxious in the future. I think this person could develop some anxiety in the future, maybe some phobias even, or like I'm guessing that there could be some mental illness that will be affecting this person and make them have a hard time moving forward, because they will be quite stuck where they are, and maybe like the fact that they will feel like they are stuck in their hometown or at their parents' house will make them feel very like it will possibly lower their self-esteem and make them feel quite bad about themselves, and maybe that will even like humble them, and maybe they will become so humble after this that they will actually start understanding what they did to you, and possibly feel quite embarrassed and sorry that they did that to you, because I think they will feel some of that same, like they will go through kind of the same thing that they put you through. Like they will feel like people might not. I think they will have sort of a hard time making friends in the future. And I think they will develop like anxiety or depression even, and well, it's kind of sad because like I think this person treated you really poorly, but I also think they did it because they, I know this is a person is very likely a narcissist, and what they did to you was very unforgivable, but I also think they did it because they were afraid of like they like if they abandoned you, they might have abandoned you because they wanted to abandon you before you could abandon them, and like they might have done that like a lot of times, possibly also in other connections that they had with other people, like where they hurt people so that other people can't hurt them, and they also the thing where they listen too much to what other people are saying, or like making or maybe this person was actually just kind of like, for some of you this person might not have wanted to lose you as a friend, and so they did everything they could to single you out so that you were only friends with them, and like that's why they ruined all the relationships that you had with other people, because that way they could have you all to themselves. And I know that might sound weird, especially if they ended up abandoning you at the end, and that doesn't make sense, but it kind of does, because that's kind of a typical narcissistic thing to do, because as soon as a narcissist is like done with the person, they can just trash the person. Like as soon as they make them into like their puppet and make them dance for them, then they kind of lose interest and start looking for someone else that they can make into their puppet and make dance for them. And then if they find another person where they can do that, and then they tend to abandon the past puppet, the puppet from the prior puppet, if that makes sense. But it's all like all these mind games. They do make me think of a very insecure person as well, someone who feels like they have to do all these mind games to actually be able to make friends, and that is sort of sad, but yeah, I don't think this person will have like a great future ahead for them. So I think they will get their karma for what they did to you. So yeah, that is all I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose this Hermetic Tarot deck, and I will start with a channeled message for you, and then I will draw some cards, or shuffle some cards for you. And so I will start with the channeled message, or some channeled information from Spirit about this, first of all, this connection, what happened between you two, and then what is their karma for hurting you. And I will start with trying to channel what actually happened between you two, group number 3. Group number 3, what happened between group number 3 and group number 3's person, the person on group number 3's mind. What did the person on group number 3's mind do to group number 3? There could have been something about this person laughing at you about something that was like very mean, or made a joke about you that was really mean, or maybe even like a very offensive joke. So, or maybe this person just, I don't know if this is someone you were in a relationship with, or dating, or someone you were friends with, or I'm not completely sure what the connection here is, but I'm getting that this person might have made fun of you, or made racist remarks, or said something that was just very offensive, and possibly laughed about it, and like, so yeah, there could be something about this person laughing or making some jokes about you. but there could be something else too. They could have also done something where, like, some sort of practical joke, or like maybe made fun of you, like maybe this person bullied you or cyberbullied you, like made fun of you on the internet, put some picture of you on the internet, or maybe if this was someone you were dating, they could have put like like they could have shared like an intimate picture of you on the internet or something like that. So okay, but what's their karma for hurting you, group number 3? What is their karma for hurting group number 3? What is the person on group number 3's mind? What is their karma for hurting group number 3? Okay. So the 2 of Swords reversed. I think this person will have like some of the karma this person will get is that they will have a hard time finding harmony, balance in their life. I think potentially there's also something about this thing that happened between you two. If it's on the internet, then the internet remembers everything, and that is of course the devastating part for you, but it's also a bad thing for this person because it might haunt them in the future what they did to you. People will have the people might find out about it. People in their life in the future will find out what they did to you, and it could potentially fuck up some of their relationships in the future if their partner finds out about what they did to you, and this person could be so stupid that, like, if it's not a nude picture but something a bit different, like but still like cyberbullying where they made fun of you on the internet, then they might be so stupid that they might not think of actually deleting it, and so maybe someone will find it in the future because they haven't deleted it, and then that will reflect very badly on them and make them look really bad in the future and make people see them as quite see them as a bully and see them as a racist or someone who's really or whatever it was about, but like it will paint them in a bad light, and and that could potentially create this imbalance in their life where they won't be able to find harmony, but also this is kind of a symbolic thing, and it might sound a bit insane, but like when I think of Two of Swords, I often think of the core, because in Rider-Waite, the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the picture is of someone who is of a woman who is standing with two swords, and she's balancing these swords with a blindfold on, which means that she's using her core to kind of balance these swords, if that makes sense. And if this person has been laughing at other people on other people's expense, it might have a symbolic it's weird, but like they could potentially develop issues with around their core area, the stomach area, as like a punishment for laughing at you and other people. I think this person has laughed at other people too, and so this the karma might manifest itself in the core area and make them have stomach problems, like they could get like stomach ulcers, but also like others like I don't know, something about around the stomach area could cause them to have pain in the future. So with the Queen of Cups reversed, I think this person will also have some. Well, it does make me think of the mother, and so maybe they will have some issues with their mother. Their mother might. There could be a possibility that their mother will find out about what they did to you, and they could potentially cut contact with their son or daughter. I don't know what gender this person is, but their mother will cut contact with them because they will be so mad at them for doing what they did to you, and so I think it could there could be something about that. So I also think there could be something about care, like the Queen of Cups is about the water element, and so it's about emotional support as well, and so I think this person will also lack emotional support in the future. Many people might, possibly because of the way they act, like if they act like a dick towards really a lot of people and constantly makes fun of other people and is just in general a really shitty person, then they will lose emotional support from other people, because people will not feel sorry for them if something happens to them, because they have not showed empathy and sympathy towards other people, and so other people don't feel like they deserve that sort of sympathy or empathy. So with the Nine of Pentacles, I think this person will be quite alone in the future. They will possibly be quite lonely as well. They could also have a hard time committing to a relationship in the future. Possibly or not. I don't think it will be on their part. I think other people will have a hard time committing to them because of the way they act. Like, it's not necessarily the karma for what they did to you. It's more just the way this person acts in general. It makes people want to not be around them. It makes it like their personality stops people from wanting to hang out with them and be in a relationship with them, because they are not this person is not a great person, and so this person will possibly repel people, or like repulse people, or make people not well. I think people will keep a distance from this person in the future. With the Death card reversed, I think this person will have a hard time evolving and transforming themselves and becoming self-aware and I think it will be very hard for them to discover things about themselves and become self-aware and I also think they will have a hard time making changes in their life and become I think this person will have a hard time becoming a better person. Like, they will have a hard time bettering themselves, possibly because they don't know how to, because they don't know what's wrong, and so they don't know how to change it, and that's just like a part of their personality. I think it will really cause them a lot of stagnancy, or like they will be very stagnant, I think, in the future. And with the Temperance card, I think there could I think the karma could also be that they will have some substance abuse problems with substance abuse. And I don't know, like I'm also getting that this person could be a bit have like bipolar personality or like bipolar disorder, or like borderline. This person could be borderline, have borderline personality disorder, and so I think that will, I think that will possibly cause them a lot of problems in their future relationships. I also think this person might have like ADHD or ADD, and so I'm guessing that this person will be quite bothered by some mental illness that will make their life quite hard on them. But that's also maybe that's also the reason why they acted the way they acted towards you. Like they they could potentially have some impulsivity where they do stupid things without thinking about them, without thinking about the consequences, and I think it will only become worse in the future. They will only keep doing that in the future, keep getting themselves like entangled into situations that are not really good for them, and like I think a lot of their karma will be that their impulsivity, which was also the possible reason why they did the stupid things towards you, will keep becoming like a bigger and bigger issue for them. And yeah, so that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, then please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose this herbal tarot, and I will start with some channeled information for you, and then I will shuffle the cards. And so I will start with the channeling, and I want to know what the person on your mind, what they did to hurt you. So what did group number 4's the person on group number 4's mind, what did they do to group number 4? So I heard something about mother, and I don't know if this is about I don't know if this is your mother who did something to you, or if this is like someone you dated who robbed you from becoming a mother, and so like or something, like maybe like if this was someone who forced you into having like an abortion, or something like that. So I want to ask the cards for a bit more information about what this person did to you to hurt you. Group number 4. Okay, so the Sun and 3 of Pentacles. Well, this could also have been, well, the Sun often makes me think of like the positive test result, and so there could have been like a test result that was positive, and so that could have been like that you had a pregnancy test taken and it turned out positive, that you were pregnant, and that and I know this may only apply to one of you, but this is what's coming in. So I think there could have been something about a pregnancy, an unwanted pregnancy on their part, but it was it was a wanted pregnancy on your part, but not on their part, and so there could have been something about that. And And with the 3 of Pentacles, okay, so like you can see here, like in the pocket of this, like I don't know if you can see it. No, you probably can't. But it kind of looks like, okay, you can't see it, but it doesn't matter. It looks a bit like either a pill or a pregnancy test. But so that it could also have been something about the pill, where this person forced you to go on the pill or something, and you didn't want to, but they forced you because they didn't want to wear a condom or something, like, so this could be someone you were in a relationship with, and they might have just like been quite controlling throughout the whole relationship, controlled you into doing things that you didn't want to do, like going on the pill or getting an abortion, or like I think they might not have been thinking about you at all, what you wanted, and like they didn't really think of your feelings at all, and they might have just like kept pushing the boundaries. Like there could also have been something about them overstepping your boundaries sexually as well, where you said no, but they just ignored it, or maybe they even just kept asking you until you said yes. Like they might have accepted when you said no, but then they just kept on asking until the no turned into a yes, and that might have like happened in other situations as well, not only with like sex, but like in every, like they might have asked you to go on the pill, and you might have said no, and then they asked you again, and then you said no, and then they asked you again, and you said no, and then they just kept on asking until that no turned into a yes, and that might have been like the mind games that this person was playing, that like they took a no for an answer, but they kept on asking until like they didn't really take a no for an answer at all, like, but so yeah, I think this person just wanted everything to go the way that they wanted them to, and then they just like they didn't compromise. I think like they didn't they only wanted what they wanted, and they didn't compromise, and they didn't take your feelings into account. They just kept on pushing until you did exactly what they wanted you to. And so, yeah, I'm getting quite a controlling feeling from this, but now I'm also thinking of, like in the beginning, I know this might only resonate with a few of you, but if this is about your mother, as I said in the beginning, it could be something similar, actually. Like your mother could have been controlling as well. Or a parent, your mother or your father, like could have, like if you're asking about a parent, they could have also like been very controlling and controlled your life or something. But I'm more getting a feeling that this could have been like someone you were in a relationship with, but like it could be both, really, because like it could you could have had this. You could be asking about this person that you dated, but you might have, like, the reason why you accepted this sort of behavior from this person in the moment might have been because you were used to it, because you were used to your parents being controlling, and so it could have there could be a connection between those two. So but yeah, but let's shuffle the cards and find out what their karma is for hurting you. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords here, I think some of the karma this person will get will be that, well, the fact that you will be quite cold towards them. So if this is someone who is actually in your life in some way, or if this person for some weird reason still wants to be in your life, then, or still wants to control your life, even though you might have like distanced yourself from this person. This person might not be like you might have maybe you ended this relationship. If it was a relationship, then you might have ended it. And I think this because this person is so controlling, I think that's something this person can't really deal with. They can't deal with the fact that you have that you are in control of that situation. I think they could potentially, in the future, they might try to regain that control by trying to come back into your life. And I think the karma will be that they will kind of run into a wall when they come back. Like they won't be able to get anywhere with you because you will be very cold towards them, and that you will be very stubborn in not letting them into your life, and not allowing them to control you again. And you will be more in your control, and you will have the self-respect that this person doesn't really want you to have, and I think that will be their karma, to see you be in your power and be in control of the situation. With the Seven of Swords, I think this person will also. I think this person could maybe. I think this person will likely get cheated on in the future by someone else. Or they will see someone else steal you from them. Like, if this is I'm getting a weird energy where I feel like this person could still wants to be a part of your life, and still wants to, I don't know, and so if you get in a relationship with someone else, I think they will they will feel like they have lost you, and that someone else is in control of you, or not in control of you, but that someone else is taking the role that they want, or something. So if this reading is about, for the one or two of you where this reading is about your mother, I think I think the karmas you will get will be to see how you, like, when you get in a relationship in the future, you will get a mother-in-law, and I think when she sees you with that mother-in-law, I think that will be very hard for her, because I think she will feel like you have gotten like a replacement for her, and I think that will kind of be very hard for her to see. So with the 3 of wands here, I think it makes me think of like that that song where that Otis Redding song. Yeah, I'm not going to sing, but oh, fuck it. But you know, this. I'm not going to sing it. But the point is that I think this person, he or she, the person on your mind, I think they will watch the ships roll in and then watch them roll away again. And like they will sit on the dock of the bay. And so that makes me think that this person will kind of look at life pass them by in some way. Like they will see opportunities come into their life, and then they will see opportunities get out of their life as quickly as they came into their life, and they will see people come into their life and leave their life just as quickly as they came. And I think they will be quite in a waiting position where they will be waiting for the love of their life to come in, and they will miss every opportunity that they get, and that could also be work related, that they will send like applications for work, and they will never receive a call back, and like and well, maybe that like they will be a bit stuck, I think, and like they will be look at other people go out on adventure and go out, but this person will quite be stuck at the same place, and so I think if this person had treated you quite in a good way, then I think they would have been able to look forward to a future with a lot of like adventure and traveling and great memories together, if this person hadn't been a dick, but this is something they will miss out on, and I think they might also look like the karma that they will get will also be to look at you being like in your element and doing a lot of fun things and traveling and going out on an adventure, and they will maybe like see pictures on social media where you are on vacation and where you are living your best life, and they will feel like they missed out, and And in a way, I think they will possibly look back at this relationship and look at you at like as like the one that got away, and so I think they will have some regrets about this. So with the Sun card reversed, it came out upright before, and that was the thing, like when it came out upright, as the thing that they did to hurt you, and I read that as possibly a positive pregnancy test. And so with this card being reversed, I think some of their karma will be that they will have a hard time having children in the future, and maybe they won't even be able to. And that is like very direct karma. Like if this person, for instance, made you have an abortion, then the karma will the karma will be that they won't be able to have kids of their own. They will have problems with their fertility because they missed out on the opportunity. Like they killed a child for selfish reasons, and so the universe will not grant them a child in the future, as they missed out on that train has the ship has sailed. They won't. I think the universe won't. Maybe they will grant them a child, grant this person a child in the future at some point, but I think it will be hard, really hard for them to conceive, and so yeah. So with the Ace of Wands reversed, I think there's also something about if this is a guy you're asking about, and it's someone you dated, I think he will have problems getting an erection, and I think it will be a problem that he will have for a lot of years. Like I don't think it's like something that will be like. I think it will be something like something that will be hard for them, like in the future, and not only in the near future, but in the future in general. Like I think that will be very hard for them to get an erection, but also just to have sex in general. They will possibly have to use medication for it. So yeah. And I think like this person is such a control freak, and this person is so much in their head, and so it doesn't really it doesn't come as a shock to me that like the karma that this person will get will be that they will be too much in their head when they have like and that they will ruin the sex for themselves, because they will possibly I think it's like their subconscious mind will be blocking them because I think somewhere deep down I think they will have this feeling that they don't quite deserve it in some ways, like. And I also just think they might be a bit haunted by what happened between you two, and I think they will punish, like their subconscious mind will punish them by making it hard for them to have sex in the future. So yeah. So that's all I have for you. Group number 4. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.